You're listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour. If you miss any of the program, you can find the podcast at the bottom of the page at sunnyradio.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's more important than ever to have a better credit card. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. Coming up, we've got Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic. Going to be chatting with Dr. Harley here before you know it. Also, want to remind you of some other things, too. This weekend, busy weekend, we've got the Health Connect Fair. Going to be visiting about that quite a bit between now and the end of this week because we're going to be there broadcasting as well. But the Health Connect Fair is at the Sioux Falls Arena. It is this Saturday from 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. We would love to have you come and join us. Also, this Saturday evening, the Whittier Neighborhood Night Market. They did one of these back in August. They've got another one coming up this Saturday. Going to be chatting with Jordan Deffenbaugh about that tomorrow. So, but put it on your calendar. This Saturday from 5 till 8 p.m., Faith Lutheran Church in Sioux Falls. Going to be chatting with him all about it, like I said, tomorrow. And if you want to get the details today, their website is mycrc.org. Also, don't forget the Health Connect Fair. If you'd like to learn more about that, it's coming up this Saturday. All of the details can be found on their website as well, and that is healthconnectsd.org. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Dr. Harley from Balanced Life Chiropractic. How you doing, Dr. Harley?
Hey, John. I'm doing fantastic. Definitely loving the cooler weather that's ahead. I mean, summer's fun, but definitely.
Fall is a lot of fun. This is one of my favorite. I guess I kind of like spring, too, because then all winter you're cold and you're finally getting warm. But the thing I like about this is it's just like you're not hot, you're not cold. It's just right.
Very true.
And when it comes to health, everybody has kind of a different definition in their mind of what health care is and what health is. So let's talk about what your basis of health care and what health means to you.
Yeah, I like asking all of my new patients, what is health, or what does it mean to be healthy to them? What do you think, John? What does health look like to you?
For me, it's just not being in pain, because if I'm in pain, I feel like I must not be doing something right.
And that's the most common answer I get for most people is a lot of people base their health on how we feel. It's like, well, if I feel good today or don't feel good tomorrow, like the other day, like I'm not healthy then at that point, but I'm healthy the days I feel good. But a lot of times health, like the feeling aspect of it can kind of give us a false sense of security. Because if you think about it, most people don't know they have heart disease until it's in the later stages. Yeah. But they had to start somewhere. And it's kind of one of those, if we started earlier, preventing health problems to begin with, we'd be a lot healthier in the long run.
So the feeling bad is kind of one of the last things. So there's all kinds of stuff happening way before I ever feel it.
Exactly. There's so many disease processes, there's so many functions in our body that have no symptoms. We can't necessarily tell how our stomach's functioning or our kidneys until they're not working, right? So it's kind of like if we wait until they're not working, then that's been going on long enough. It's going to take a while to start correcting it. So I look at health a little bit differently, and I actually looked up the definition of health once. It was a state of being without disease or injury. Now, most people know when they don't have injuries, right? Yeah. But we don't always know when we don't have disease, especially in the early stages of it. So I kind of look at that aspect for health and looking more at how's your body working? How's it functioning? Is it functioning at 100%, 100% of the time? That is true optimal health.
And that would be probably pretty tough for most people to be at 100% of the time, but that's the goal.
Right. That's ideal, perfect health. Most people are probably running at 60, 70%, but all the time. Or sometimes maybe they're 100%, but only 60% of the time. And that other 40%, they're kind of all over the place, right? Look at your body like a car or a machine in any shape or form. If your car wasn't running at max performance, we probably would want to get it tuned up, fixed up. Most people do, right? Obviously, some people take better care of their bodies and their cars, and some people are the opposite. They take better care of their cars than themselves. But regardless, like, we only get one body. If we don't take care of it, it's not going to last us, 90 some years. That's kind of the average lifespan. I think it's like 83 or something right now, but it's supposed to last that long. But if we don't take care of it when we're younger, it's going to be a lot harder getting to that point.
And I suppose the same thing could be thought, like when you think about a car, if you go in and have your oil change done at the right times, and you get the brake pads changed and do all of the things you're supposed to do, you probably don't have breakdowns. But if you don't do those things and you only respond when there are breakdowns, and when it comes to health, it's probably the same thing. If I take care of myself long term and I don't have the breakdowns, rather than waiting until, hey, Dr. Harley, can you fix this?
Right. Maintenance is much easier. It's much cheaper than having to do a big fix because something actually has broken down. So that's one thing I really talk with the patients, is more about preventative health care or maintenance care, making sure that we're keeping your health where we want it versus waiting for it to start falling apart.
If somebody listening is going, boy, I really could probably use some help with my health care and finding a way to have that maintenance plan and to take care of myself rather than waiting for the breakdowns, how do they get a hold of you here at Balanced Life Chiropractic?
They can give us a call at 605-215-1785 or shoot us a message on our Facebook page, Balanced Life Chiropractic. We'd love to chat and let you know how we can help you.
Very nice. You can also find them online. Their website, once again, balancedlifesd.com.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If that's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current one. Whether you're a fan of iPhones or Samsung, they both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com.
This Day in Sioux Falls History is brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun Page, West Sioux Studios, and Sunny 93.3. It was on this day, September 13th, 1939, the Sioux Falls Municipal Airport, eventually becoming the Sioux Falls Regional Airport, first opened its doors. Before the mid-1920s, very little air traffic came through Sioux Falls, with a small grass landing strip in Renner handling all of the comings and goings. In 1927, Sioux Falls became one of the first Midwest cities to construct a major airport big enough to accommodate planes of any size. This airport, with 2 gravel landing strips, was known as Sioux Skyways Airport. It was located on 41st Street, where the Western Mall sits today. Fast forward a little over a decade, and the advancements in aeronautics and the increase in size and heft of airplanes required an upgrade to the airport. Sioux Falls built an even bigger and more robust airport on the grounds where it can still be found today, just north of Russell Street on Minnesota Avenue. This Day in Sioux Falls History has been brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun Page, West Sioux Studios, and Sunny 93.3.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To save money on insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. Do you have the best plan for you? Find out at InsuranceChicken.com. Let's face it, we don't even want insurance. We need it. But you don't need to overpay. Head over to InsuranceChicken.com to see your rates from several different companies. All available in one place at InsuranceChicken.com. The other guys have a gecko, a duck, and an emu. Why not a chicken? InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.